Punch straight at Jiuwei acupoint against a low kick. Hello, if you are attacked by a bad guy, use a low kick similar to some of the kicks below. These are some kicks that are very dangerous to the victim's life. The affected area is usually the lower ribs. These are some very dangerous side hook kicks, performed from a distance that is not too far. The opponent only needs to take a small step to be able to deliver an accurate kick to the lower ribs like this. These are some front hook kicks that are also very, very dangerous. The target of the attack is usually the lower abdomen. Anywhere in the lower abdomen exposed to a kick like this is very dangerous to life. Kicks like this are performed relatively quickly. And people who are attacked with little martial arts experience will find it very difficult to defend. And here are some kicks that are also common in real life, performed carelessly, subjectively and relatively clumsily. Of course, a hook kick is also very dangerous if you get hit by this kick even if it is done carelessly and clumsily. These are some kicks that are also very dangerous when the opponent is standing right in the attack range. He can throw a quick, strong and accurate kick to your stomach without having to move. Kicks like this will be very difficult to defend against for those with little martial arts experience. Effective hitting targets are often located in the lower abdomen like this. This is a hook kick, the target is usually the ribs. This is an instep kick, which also has the same targets as above. This is a straight toe kick forward. If hit, the person being hit will easily suffer tragic consequences. This is a low, straight hook kick, the first favorite target being the genitals. Straight toe kick. Cross hook kick, ball of foot. Kick straight toes straight. Toe hook kick. Horizontal hook kick. Kick the instep. So, if a bad guy attacks you with one of these similar kicks, how can you fight him? Of course, in martial arts there are many techniques that can neutralize a kick like this. But here I want to introduce to you a very basic technique, but it can help you counter your opponents very effectively. That is, hit Jiuwei acupoint with a straight, mid-range punch. Jiuwei acupoint.
The Jiuwei acupoint is located on the conception vessel, the straight line running down the middle of the chest and abdomen, about 0.5 cun below the tip of the sternum.
Today, my workout partner is this dummy guy. Just imagine, on my body, this is the area called the low zone that my opponent's kicks as I just introduced above often attack. This is my lower rib area. This is the lower abdomen. And obviously this is a particularly meaningful genital area in self-defense. In practicing self-defense, such as today's training session, you can stand in a position like this. The hands are constantly in this position. Of course, in martial arts combat, a position similar to this is always encouraged, because it both reduces the risk of being hit and increases flexibility and readiness to attack. But I repeat, this is self-defense martial arts, simulating everyday situations. Sometimes it is not allowed to show provocation or incite violence. So there will be many times when you have to stand facing bad guys in a position that can be said to be relatively vulnerable to attack like this. But in all cases you must have free and flexible hands in front of your body. Your elbows should hang naturally like this to protect your sides. When it is not necessary, you should not rush to stand in a position that provokes a fight like this. First of all, be very calm but take precautions like this. Now, let's say the bad guy kicks me in the ribs or lower abdomen with one of the right leg kicks I just introduced at the beginning of the video. Starting with a facing and calm position, we will use our left hand to push his right leg down like this. You should push his leg away like this, quickly, strongly, decisively and neatly. Don't push it too far away. And of course don't leave out too little. Push his feet away like this. It's enough for our fist to come out of the outer edge of the left hip. There, put it out like this. Please watch me, using my hand to push his leg like this, quickly, strongly and decisively. If he kicks your left leg into your right ribs, use your right hand to push his leg away in the same way. Again, don't push the blow too far away. Practice parrying low kicks, like this. Practice like this, alternating both hands. And now we talk about the counterattack. If the left hand pushes his kick down like this, then my right hand will punch straight forward. A simultaneous way, as I mentioned in previous exercises, is the co-counter technique. Here, I'll punch like this. The primary target contact point is the second metacarpophalangeal joint. And the target I want to introduce to you today is Jiuwei acupoint. It's here. Jiuwei acupoint is located about 1 centimeter lower than the tip of the sternum. If we talk about the technique of pointing acupressure points with fingers, such precision is needed. But if we talk about an attack with a wide contact area such as a punch or kick, then if we say that the Jiuwei acupoint is located close to the tip of the sternum, is also correct. Here is it. Oh my, it hurts so much. You can use this punch to hit your opponent's Jiuwei acupoint like that. There are two ways to punch here. Tilt your fist. And punch your fist face down like this. However, in this exercise I want to emphasize the first method because of its superiority in speed and power. Please observe. Here I simulate blocking and countering a kick from an opponent's left, right, left, right, etc. Note, you must always look straight into your opponent's eyes during the process of blocking and counterattacking. This is my dummy. If I imagine that my dummy kicks me with his right leg into my left side, I will use my left hand to swipe his right leg, and at the same time, punch him straight at his Jiuwei acupoint like this. Same if he kicks my left leg into my right side. We practice equally for both sides like this. This is my dummy's Jiuwei acupoint. I punch like this, the second metacarpophalangeal joint will hit his Jiuwei acupoint. Here, this is the second metacarpophalangeal joint of my right hand, which will point at my opponent's Jiuwei acupoint. Eyes always look straight into the opponent's eyes. When punching a dummy, you can punch as hard as you want, but if you practice with a partner, you must be very careful and gentle, ensuring absolute safety for both of you. Dummy punches combined with wind punches to improve the ability to control the force and stopping point. Absolutely do not punch too far and endanger yourself. In combat, a punch can be combined with similar moves like this. But in practice, especially to adapt to many self-defense situations where the risk is not clear, in this exercise you should pay attention to practicing blocking kicks and counterattacking with punches at the opponent's Jiuwei acupoint with the posture direct position like this. Pay attention to practicing shaking your shoulders like this to increase punching power. Now, look straight into your opponent's eyes. Then, block and counterattack. Practice evenly for both hands. With sandbags, you can also practice with the same training principles as above. This is the punching point, the Jiuwei acupoint of the opponent's sandbag. Please estimate the position of the Jiuwei acupoint on the sandbag corresponding to your body for easy practice. The sandbag can move more or less, which will increase your ability to hit accurately. You also always practice wind punching like this. Remember to pay attention to good control of the speed, force and stopping point of the attack. At the same time, always look straight into your opponent's eyes. The posture is calm but very guarded. Then, boom! Block and counter your opponent's attacks in the blink of an eye. Good practice. Hopefully you don't have to apply it in real situations. Thank you. See you again.